Morning guys. Beautiful Tuesday. Lots to do today. I didn't realise yesterday was a bank holiday in the UK, which was a bit annoying. Pinged out a load of emails and then realised that most people are on holiday. So anyway, it's one of the things about living in China is apart from Chinese New Year, everyone works all year long. Christmas doesn't really exist here. I actually remember one of my first jobs I had here in China, previous boss. I said I wanted to go back at Christmas, see the family in the UK, and he said, "Yeah, can't you go another time?" Which I thought was a classic quote. And what I said to him was, "Well, Chinese New Year, how about you do that another time?" So, yeah, I guess since living in China, I've grown weary of UK holidays. Whether it be Easter or Christmas is okay, but Easter's a bit of a... That was the one that really hampered things, but we're back on track now. Got some business coming in, which is good, and off to the gym right now to see Mr. Lee. We're going to train a bit of arms today, and had a little training session with my new intern, who's absolutely fantastic. I can already tell my new intern, she's got that glint in her eye, she's got the go-getter kind of attitude, which is what I'm looking for. So good news. I think one thing that's I've got to work on at the moment is my sleeping, because of the weather change, which as you can see is beautiful. I don't know if you can see that blue sky. The weather's really nice at the moment in Shanghai, but because the temperature's up and down, it really messes with your body here. So I didn't go to boxing this morning. My boxing coach said, could we reschedule? So I was like, absolutely, that's fine. Yeah, it's going to be one of those days of work. I've got to film the podcast this week. Ni hao? Ni hao shuo ni hao?
Ni hao.
Ni hao?
Ni hao.
Ni hao?
Ni hao.
Alright, day Jen. So, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. So lots to do this week. It's quite a crucial point really, because I had a few deals coming recently, and now it's a case of just got to maintain that momentum. Because there is a tendency sometimes when you've signed a few deals to think, well, I've done my work now, brilliant. And it's like, no, now the real work begins, or getting more deals. That's the other thing. Yeah. So it's a case of just ploughing on, making sure that I stay consistent. I didn't do the cardio this morning, which I let myself down. I let Mr. Lee down. I woke up and I was just, if David Goggins was here, he'd be screaming down my neck. But I did not sleep well last night. I woke up a few times. It's too hot. This is interesting. I'll show you guys these little outdoor, which for Chinese people is very, very normal. I don't know if I can show you this. Going back to the point on the elderly here, very fit and active. That's a great example. You know, they're on the machines, they're working away. Podcast is doing pretty well, Panda Profits podcast. So go check that out, guys. Again, the Panda Profits podcast. I still get people messaging me saying, what's the name of your podcast? The Panda Profits podcast. One more time, the Panda Profits podcast. So, I just need to work on the next episode. I'm actually this weekend on Saturday, I'm appearing on another podcast. There's a podcast called The Honest Drinker. I'm plugging other people's podcasts now. And they've been around for a few years, and it's a decent podcast. It's more about life, which mine is a little bit more focused on business, but their one is generally on life. I'm wondering whether to reposition my podcast in that way, because I don't want it to be purely on business. I do want to explore other topics. I had a comedian on recently, and I do want to explore topics that I might film a video there actually. This is 20 renminbi. I'd say it's about £2, $2, whatever you want to, for a haircut. I do need to get one soon. Yeah, I'm wondering with the podcast what to do. It's growing, but obviously not as growing as quickly as I'd like. Show a bit more of. A lot of people say, "We don't want to see your face. We want to see behind you. See what's happening in China." Got to work on some more videos as well for this week. It has, for the past 5 months, it has pretty much been, well, I'd say last 18 months really with the business, but the last 5 months have been very full on. I've never worked so hard. A lot of late nights. I'm not complaining because I know this is what it takes to grow a business. But I really want to take things to the next level. Grow these videos, grow these vlogs, the podcast. Try and do a bit of travelling as well. I'm looking into a trip in July to the UK. We'll see. And that's pretty much the updates. I'm trying to think what else is happening in my life at the moment. It's always about finding that balance, right? I do need to sort my life out when it comes to going to bed earlier though. Turn the phone off. Find that switch off point. Read more. I didn't play my guitar last night as well. I need to set aside an hour today. Play a bit of guitar. It's been a few days. My hard pads I've still got on my fingers. So it's a case of getting back on that. If I show you behind me, all these little shops. A lot of people still go out and buy fruit and veg, and the fruit and veg at the moment is pretty fresh. Strawberries. So the area I live in, it's a lot of foreigners around here actually. It's quite an elderly population in this area, and people are nice and it's safe. Sometimes I do like to get out into Jing'an and see what's going on down there, see what's popping. Maybe I should have a bit of a break from talking and just show you guys what's happening behind me. Just a little foot massage place. That's quite good. I've not done that in a while. I used to do that every week. I used to go for a little foot massage, get that going. Zongzi. Bit of zongzi. It's like a rice triangle thing, which I'm not the biggest fan of actually. If you were to ask me what Chinese food do I not like, it's zongzi. I don't know why, I just find it a bit too starchy, a bit too much. Oh, switch the arms. Ooh. Ugh. Maybe have a break from talking. Taking the long route to the gym today. See Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee messaged me this morning. He said, Daniel, I have a favour. I'm like, oh no, what's it going to be? I think it's to give him some advice, some life coaching, which usually I would charge $1,000 an hour for, but because he's my friend, good friend, I'll give it to him for free. Got these little markets propping up now in China. Outdoor markets. I used to love going to those as a kid, going to those little places. Little markets where they, you know, pound of strawberries, pound of potatoes, all that stuff. Oh, this is nice now, it's under the coffee. I got a good response last night from my the square dancing video. Check that the one out as well, guys. It's Guanchangwu. I'm not talking a lot today. It's good to have a bit of a just have a walk. It's what I usually do. I just walk silently along the street. Coming up to Heman now. This is the #1 supermarket delivery company in China, owned by Alibaba. Mr. Jack Ma Yun. There you go, you see this? Heman, big supermarket. These guys got the food delivery guys. They I still don't think it's really a massive thing in the UK yet, food delivery. I mean, it's a thing, but in China, it's really a way of life. It's how you survive. You know, how you time manage things. You get a quick food delivery. I don't think we really have that lifestyle in the UK. People will still, they're more likely to go to the supermarket more and buy things. Probably in about a month's time or 3 weeks time, this place is just going to be, you know, weather-wise, is pretty unbearable. June, July is just, it's cooking, it's roasting, and then the AC comes on. Bills-wise in China, it's not too bad, I would say, compared to the UK at least. For your AC and your electrics generally, it's quite affordable. People are going to ask, how much do you pay? I was like, well, I'm not going to share that information, but I would say it's probably a third of what you're paying in the West for your bills. And so I come up to the gym now. Ooh. That language, hear that? That's Shanghainese, which I don't speak. It's a bit of a tricky language. That's where I used to get my hair cut, over there. Name Fashion. It's a bit of a chain. Here in China. Oh, you can tell I'm tired today, right? I'm not talking so much. I just thought I'd have a bit of a quiet one today. See the background? Ni hao. Uh, Babby, my favourite Bowser place, which I have to resist every time I walk past. Otherwise I'm gonna add some weight to the dudes. Right, we're at the gym. I made it. Right. My favourite part of the day, entering a lift in China, seeing how people react. That's what you always have in the lifts. You always have a little advertising there. Oh! See, I was trying to be a gentleman by holding the lift door open, and then the lady nearly got chopped in half. Huh? Oh, 欢迎光临. So, gym, arms, stretch, abs, work hard. That's the process today. 加油! 金钱快乐! Nothing. I said good luck, work hard, have a good day. Alright guys, I'm at the gym. Don't think Mr. Lee is here. Is Mr. Lee here? I don't think he is. A little bit early, I think. There's a guy training here already. Good to see. Alright guys, gonna cut it there. Got a nice little scenic view today. But yeah, hope you have a fantastic day. Any questions, let me know. Positive, negative. Drop a comment. Like, subscribe. Watch these in full on a rolling playlist. And have a fantastic day, guys. Take care. 加油. 再见. Bye bye.